So, spawning up in the top left-hand position as the lovely red Red Terran. May I start again? And he is named Revenge. His opponent down in the bottom right, the teal Protoss. It's weak. So I did that so much better when I wasn't fiddling around with overlays. This is why I like production. Dedicated production makes streaming so much easier. But alas, this isn't WCS. So, yeah. Game 1 was weak defending and then going for a nice counterattack. Game number 2 was weak seeing a CC first and deciding to punish it with a proxy Stargate and did all the damage. Won nice and fast, got a 2-0 lead. Now, Revenge is on match point. He has to win every game now of this best of 5. 3 games in a row if he wants to take it. Weak only has to get 1 more. He could even do it here. Maybe he will go for something risky. Maybe he'll play it out longer. We've got to keep an eye on it. But anyway, Barracks coming down. I think this is a wise move by Revenge. Game number 2, when he went for that CC first, he got punished hard. Gateway, though, is on its way out here for Weak. No, Weak is checking around just in case there's a Rax. Because, of course, Rax would always be good times. All is pretty good. So, in we go now. More probe moving about. More probe having some good fun here. Not really going to be able to achieve too much. Just checking for any more Raxes. That's the key thing. Double gases are coming down though. So, yeah, if we see more probes in here, then it's probably going to be another tech type opening. But for the moment, the probe coming in. Reaper expand once again on its way out. That's all good. If the Reaper expand comes down, then yeah, it's all good. Reaper lasted a long time in game number 1, to be fair. So if it does continue that trend of able to just constantly be harassing, it'd be great. Hopefully it gets more kills though. Game number 1, there was only the single kill on the Reaper, which wasn't great. Now this probe is coming right down to the edge. This is going to be a proxy Stargate. Not enough gas for it yet though. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Interesting. Maybe. I'm not sure now. I'm perplexed because this is a proxy Stargate position, like always. Always. You'll see a proxy Stargate here, but the probe apparently just not going for that. Just going to be pulling back. Going for some more scouting, trying to hide from the Reaper. The Reaper on its way back through though. Going to just be checking. Better hope there's no proxy Stargate. But the probe also now stays alive. That's good times. Going to rescout. Get a bit more information. But anyway, Mothership Core out earlier. This is different to game number 1. Game number 1, the Stalker was prioritized. This game not. This poor SCV going to take a little bit of a zapping. Always frustrating if that happens. The second one has to be pulled. Reaper comes back though, so that's not going to be harassing at all, which means the Nexus can come down really easily. And the window of opportunity for that Reaper to actually achieve anything aggressive is really shot closed. It's got the option to go in and get some scouting information, but that's about it. Especially on Belshir when there's not that much cliff area to utilize. And just look at this. Stalker place up there. Mothership Core on the other side. No way for that Reaper to make its way through without taking significant amounts of damage. Second Barracks on its way down though, all looking good. Gas tank bank up quite highly now, actually, for Revenge. So hasn't opted to get a factory yet. No Widow Mines on their way for the time being. Maybe going for another build. Still. Second Gateway though is coming down though for Weak. So he's going to be just continuing on, getting up a nice amount of production, keeping things safe. The Stalker gets the first few shots off. There's a sentry there as well. That Reaper denied any scouting. So currently Revenge is actually quite blind to know whether there is an attempt at a natural base or not. And that's really frustrating. With the sentry and Zealot there, it's going to be forced back once more. And the Mothership Core is just trying to scout itself, but isn't going to be able to get in. There's Marines there, but of course the command center has already been seen. Everything is known, and that's all pretty safe in order to defend or really react to. You know everything there. The Reaper does manage to sneak through though. Sees the Nexus. That's important. There's a Stalker up on the high ground though. This Reaper is probably going to die. Will get taken out. That's frustrating. Don't know why my camera jumped there. That was a little bit annoying too. But yeah, third gateway coming down. Was that actually seen there by Revenge? Yes, it was. That's important. I don't know if he saw the Twilight Counts. He must have done. Yep, so he's seen everything really that's coming down. Blink Stalkers is the most likely thing to be occurring off the back of this. Could be DTs too. But for DTs, you tend to see a DT expand. You've always got the argument that if it's behind the middle line, it's usually trying to be hidden. But no, Blink coming down. All looking good. and things fairly safe. So Marines and a Marauder on their way through. Unfortunately going to get seen by that hallucinated Phoenix. Didn't manage to take it out either, so the Phoenix will come through and get some more scanning information. We'll see the Starport. Interestingly, nothing coming out of that factory, not even a Widow Mine or anything like that. Stim, though, has started significantly earlier, but has been seen to have started significantly earlier too. So this is all good for week, just getting a lot of information about what's occurring. These Blink Stalkers, if you remember back on Yonsu, critical to making that counterattack work. So this going back to this build is just smart play by week. It's going to allow him to do pretty much the same thing, assuming Revenge plays the same. And if he gets a win like that again, I think he'll be fairly happy. He does have a lot more gateways though, significantly seen. The difference with this build is just those so many more gateways. This is pretty much a Blink Stalker. I don't want to say a Blink Stalker all in because he's not going that high. He's only going up to 7 gates, which isn't huge. It's quite aggressive though with the Blink. And bringing the probe as well for the proxy will help with that. But the proxy pylon may not actually be able to get down because there is infantry coming in. Sniping that off would be good. Cancel it quickly. Of course, the stalks have been seen. That suggests a lot to Revenge. Revenge now knows, hang on, I've seen a Twilight Council and now a pylon coming down proxied. Bunkers better come up. Where's he actually placing those bunkers? One at the front. Needs to also make sure he's got one over here because the Mothership Core could grant vision of the high ground, allowing a blink up into the main. And there we go. Bunker coming down there as well by Revenge. But there's a lot of stalkers. Army supply currently 1 in favour of Weak, and Weak's bringing more of these stalkers over, warping in more. Remember, Blink just about to finish up, and he's got 7 gates worth of production. Widow Mine in a nice spot there. Mothership Core takes 1 hit from it. That Mothership Core goes down. It really hinders how effective this push can be, just due to not being able to grant vision of the high ground. The bunker unfortunately taking quite a bit of damage. Note that time warp, beautiful. The bunker goes down, and without that bunker, these Blink Stalkers can be devastatingly effective. SCVs were pairing up on themselves, but the Blink Stalkers still remain. The sentry even up as well, with enough energy for another force field. The natural base taking a large amount of fire. These 2 time warps covering a very large area, trying to stop the infantry from being able to close it up. Weak is dealing a lot of damage now, trying to pick up that infantry. SCV pulls never going to look too promising, and the Zealot wall just soaking up so much fire. Still, the Widow Mine will detonate on one of the Zealots, taking out, dealing some more splash. But just look at these Blink Stalkers being so cost effective, dismantling the Terran army. The medevacs pretty much out of energy, and more warpins coming through. This proxy pylon so close, big blink forward, able to snipe off one of those medevacs, which is critical to making this work. The natural base will fall, and now the Marines and Marauders are getting taken out. And unfortunately for Revenge, it is going to be nigh on impossible to defend this push, marching forward in. Weak going for that killing blow. SCVs may get a kill on the Stalker, do get a kill on the Stalker, trying to be heroes, but look at it plummet in terms of the worker count. Amazing move there by Weak, sniping off the bunker. GG's called, and Weak takes the series 3-0.